Rachel, let's take a picture.
Yeah.
Stand the other side. No, yeah, with the signs. That's okay. Stand here, girl. Guys, stand here.
Yeah, give me your camera, man.
Yeah, we're just taking a picture.
Your action cam on. Ready for action.
Okay, so the cave was discovered 1896 by the Italian miners. At first the guys were searching for gold during the rush hour of gold. They didn't find any gold in this cave, only found the limestone. At the top there, this is where the guys did the liming, chipping on the white spot. And during that time, lime was in a very great demand for the mining companies. So they used the limestone to purify gold, to process gold, making cement, toothpaste, soaps because of the calcium carbonate. Also the guys blasted the rocks with the right over there. So this is a man-made opening. This was blasted out by the miners. So I will show you some of the natural openings. Right on this side. Cool. This one, turn around, make sure you see over here. On your steps. So this site is called Silverback Grotto. This is exactly where the fossil of Littlefoot was discovered.
Oh, wow.
Half ape, half man. From the second gate, 5 meters away from the left-hand side, that's where the fossil is still embedded. So this half ape, half man never ever lived in the caves, simply because most of the natural openings of the caves were all the way from the cave roof. So the guy fell about 20-25 meters long into the cave. And that's why Littlefoot is the first complete skeleton discovered around the world. So easy for the scientists to know where to look for fossils. Every time we find the natural openings of the caves, should be the waste material right underneath. When you go to Morocco, you can see the video of Littlefoot, what they really think happened to the fossil. See how all the bones were still embedded in the rocks. So in this cave, we used to have about 23 natural openings of the caves, but now we're left with 6, where you can see the surface outside. So most of the openings has been closed up by the limestone or by the movements of the earth. So any questions? So far so good. We'll keep walking all the way down again.
You learning fast, no?
Humans, buddy, no dinosaur. Okay, so at the top there, that's the natural opening of the cave, where you can see the surface outside. So at first, 1896, the miners used to enter through the opening, carry the line the very same way. So this was entrance and exit of the cave. But it was difficult for the guys to pull everything that way out. They decided there is way out, plus the entrance that we used. So guys, we're looking for stalactite over there. Next to you there. So this is stalactite. Stalactite grows from the cave roof and it will drip to the floor, forming stalagmite. So stalagmite next to me here. So this is stalagmite. It's very, very rich in calcium carbonate. And sometimes stalactite, stalagmite, they can both grow together until they join and make a beautiful column or pillar. So when we found the pillar right there, this is where the two has joined together. Stalactite, mite, joins over there, make this beautiful formation. Our cave, it's made out of the dolomite rock, which is the grey rock. So dolomite rock preserved calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, small amounts of manganese and iron. So when the rainwater seeps through the cracks in the dolomite rock, that it will dissolve out calcium carbonate, all the white spots cave deposits. And because of the rainwater is slightly acidic, then it will eat the soft part of the dolomite rocks out and leave caverns like this. Or creating some chambers. So it takes millions and millions of years for a chamber to be like this, and our cave is about 20 million years old. Age of the cave. Very young cave. Okay, let's walk that side. Mind your steps again, careful. Okay, from here, above your head, above the head. So now this is what we're talking about. Natural opening of the cave, right at the top. So that's exactly what happened to little foot. Felt in one of the openings, same as this one. So every time we found this opening, there's a bunch of trees that are covering the opening up. Can you imagine walking from this side or going the other side? While you're struggling with trees, you won't be able to see the opening. So that can still happen to each and every one of us. So we make sure everything fenced up. Avoiding human fossils. So here we are. So this is the biggest chamber of the cave. It's called elephant chamber. The rock shapes like an elephant. You see the trunk?
Yes. Yes.
The ears, the tusk over there, the thick skin, two front legs hanging, and two back legs, and the whole body. Imagination. And it also shapes like a map of Africa. Can you see it's like an African continent?
Yes.
Cool. Check this out. Beautiful crystals. So we sometimes call the crystals the halactites because they only grow sideways. They are very, very sharp and they can easily cut your hand. So for you to see how sharp they may be, you can also see on this rock. Very, very sharp. This is calcite. So failure from the top is going to cut you. Cool. Another this way. Okay, temperature of the cave, it's 18 degrees Celsius, doesn't change throughout the year, stays the same. You can only find two things in the caves, which are bats or sometimes snakes. So most of the time, also snakes fell from the natural openings of the caves. And where do we find snakes? Mostly on the lights where they will try and keep themselves warm. But snakes can only live for 24 hours, then it dies. Too cold, nothing to feed on, unless we save the snakes. So at the top there, this is where the stalactites were blasted out by the mines. You check this one here. And the beautiful layers behind you, right there. So we found the layers all over the caves. These layers are called the Chad layers. It's a very, very hard rock that carries the cave. So a long time ago, the place was once covered with a warm, shallow sea, or the inland sea's Transvaal Sea. So water in the area dropped until it reached where the underground water was saturated underground. And that's why we found the layers from the top all the way to the bottom. The layer shows you exactly where the water level used to wait for a very